Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff put singles misery behind her as end to title drought triggered by Jessica Pegula split. Coco Gauff will battle for another trophy on Wednesday night. Despite crashing out of a singles draw at the Canadian Open to Victoria Mboko, Gauff will play in the doubles final with partner McCartney Kessler. It's been anything but an easy route to the final for Kessler and Gauff. The pair have had to win final set tiebreaks in their last 3 matches, including their semifinal win over Olga Danilovic and Su Si, in which they were a set down. A title for Gauff will serve as a much-needed boost for the American, who has struggled since her historic French Open win in May. A dismal grass court campaign, which included back-to-back first-round exits in Berlin and Wimbledon, was followed by that 4th-round exit to Mboko. The 21-year-old has had issues with her serve in particular, committing 42 double faults in her 3 singles matches in Canada. So, as Gauff prepares for her doubles final with Kessler, she hasn't shied away from trying to explain the weird difference in her serving ability in singles and doubles. "My doubles yesterday, I hit 0 double faults," she said. "I just would like to serve how I do in doubles and singles. You know, it's weird. I feel more pressure serving in doubles than in singles, because I don't want to sit here and give the match away for my partner. So I'm trying to take that mentality into singles, but it's not so easy." Gauff, along with Kessler, will have to keep errors to a minimum if they are to win what will be a huge test in the final, as they face Taylor Townsend and Zhang Shuai. Third seeds Townsend and Shuai are an experienced doubles team with 25 titles between the pair, including their most recent Washington Championship. While Gauff is no stranger to double success, having won the French Open in 2024, her partner Kessler has won 0. Furthermore, this American pairing is a new one, with Gauff going through several partners since she split with her long-term partner Jessica Pegula. Why did Jessica Pegula and Coco Gauff stop playing doubles? Gauff and Pegula were a successful doubles team. The Americans picked up 3 WTA 1000 titles together, reached the French Open women's doubles final in 2022, and have been number 1 and number 2 in the rankings, having played together at Wimbledon in 2024, just a few weeks after Gauff teamed up with Katerina Siniakova to win the women's doubles at the French Open. The pair teamed up for a final team in Paris. Pegula and Gauff were the top seeds for the women's doubles at the Paris Olympics, but suffered a surprise second-round defeat, and that was to be their last outing together. Not long after the split, Pegula confirmed their intention to not play as much together, with both players choosing to focus on their singles career. "I know Coco isn't interested in playing, or at least I'm not. We're not thinking of playing, so I probably will take it easy on the doubles the rest of the year. So, yeah, we'll see," she said in 2024. "I think I'll just play maybe whenever I kind of want to, and maybe just focus on singles the rest of the year." Earlier this year, Pegula confirmed that they were no longer working together as a doubles team when quizzed on whether the pair might team up, did not suggest a reunion was on the cards. "I mean, Coco and I played so much for a couple of years there," the heiress to the $7 billion Pegula family fortune said. "We did great. A lot of really amazing results and memories. At the same time, doing well in the singles court, we obviously didn't want to play as much anymore." Gauff has not played doubles in any of the majors this year, including at Roland Garros, where she won the women's singles to claim a second career Grand Slam. She has yet to announce whether she will be playing women's doubles, but she is not one of the partnerships for the All-Star Mixed Doubles event at Flushing Meadows. Pegula has confirmed she will play alongside Tommy Paul at the U.S. Open. The split that sparked a rise. Change often arrives in discomfort. For Coco Gauff, the decision to part ways with doubles partner Jessica Pegula in 2024, after Olympic disappointment and mutual redirection, marked more than the end of a partnership. It was a pivot point. As TalkSport described, their split triggered a turnaround in Coco's single struggles, ending what had felt like a mysterious drought of confidence and consistency. Wikipedia, +15. TalkSport, +15. D-News, +15. Pegula and Gauff had enjoyed considerable success together. WTA 1000 titles, a French Open final in 2022, and seamless teamwork on the court. Talksport. Yet, the Olympics exposed cracks, and both players began prioritizing their singles paths, a decision that felt seismic for Gauff, who had leaned on their synergy through ups and downs. Cloud with rain downpour on the grass with Wimbledon woes. After her split, Gauff's singles form stumbled through the 2025 season. She exited early in Berlin and was upset in the first rounds at Wimbledon, twice by unseeded opponents, in both cases committing double-digit double fault counts and unforced errors, an ominous echo of anxiety and lingering inconsistency, particularly in serve mechanics. Talksport. Meanwhile, Pegula's form on grass ran hotter. She won the Hamburg tournament, defeating IGA Swiatek on route, yet then she fell unexpectedly at Wimbledon, signaling that even at her best their split had left them both vulnerable in singles. BBC. +15. Latest LY. +15. SI. +15. Sunrise redemption at Roland Garros, ending the singles drought. Then came June 2025, Roland Garros, a crucible of clay and pressure. Gauff, ranked number 2, navigated past IGA Swiatek's reign of clay dominance and stayed steady, while Aryna Sabalenka unraveled in the final. Gauff's win, 6-7, 6-2, 6-4, clinched her first French Open singles title and ended a 10-year drought for American women at Roland Garros, the last being Serena Williams in 2015. Talksport. The match was emotional and cathartic. Gauff's second Grand Slam singles title after the 2023 U.S. Open, vindicating her belief in the path she had chosen under new coaching guidance. Wikipedia. +1. Brain What Changed? A cocktail of clarity, coaching, and confidence. Direct hit of fresh coaching dynamic. In late 2024, Gauff parted with Brad Gilbert and brought in Matt Daly. The changes in her training, mindset, and practice habits began to reflect in her consistency, especially on clay, where patience and precision are rewarded. Her improved patterns help reduce the errors that haunted her serve earlier in the season. Yardbarker. High-voltage double faults versus double duty. Talksport highlighted Gauff's paradox. She served cleanly in doubles, 0 double faults, yet unraveled in singles, particularly during pressure moments. She reflected poignantly, "I just would like to serve how I do in doubles and singles," suggesting that the mental freedom of doubles pushed a sharper version of her game into focus. Talksport. Compass emotional maturity and singles focus. The abrupt end to her doubles partnership helped Gauff recalibrate emotionally. Losing Pegula as a confidant and teammate forced her to face down frustration alone, to grow resilience. The solitude sharpened her hunger, and the French Open victory felt like the emotional payoff for a recentered mindset. Trophy the moment of triumph, French Open final. On June 8, 2025, atop Paris clay, Gauff stood across from world number 1 Sabalenka, her fiercest opponent. Amid swirling wind and mounting tension, she absorbed the first set loss in a tight tiebreak. Then she unleashed her improved serve, accelerated her return, and reduced her unforced errors. The dramatic second and third sets were masterclasses in mental steel. Her triumph was not just personal, it echoed through American tennis. She became the first American to win Roland Garros in a decade, and the first teenager since Sharapova to beat world number 1 and number 2 in the same event, by virtue of her wins earlier in the 2024 WTA Finals. Wikipedia. Puzzle piece the transformation from doubles dependency to singles sovereignty. Phase before split with Pegula, after split, solo journey. Doubles pressure shared with Pegula responsibility solo. Serve mechanics cleaner in doubles. Messy in singles serve stabilizes with consistent solo work. Emotional coping through partnership, through personal resilience. Singles results, 2025 Slam, unsteady. Grass failures Grand Slam champion on clay. The symbolic arc, from dependency in doubles to autonomy in singles, maps neatly onto her title drought trajectory. The ending of the partnership did not weaken her. It forced her to find strength beyond the net. Seedling what's next for Gauff? With her confidence restored and a foundation of clay dominance, Gauff has the tools to translate that success across surfaces. Her improved serve and mental composure could fortify her grass game in future editions of Wimbledon. A well-rounded singles approach, return strength, rally construction, and tactical depth might elevate her hardcourt performance at U.S. Open, where she already reigns as champion. Meanwhile, Jessica Pegula's continued ascent in singles rankings adds an intriguing rivalry dynamic, friendly yet competitive, for future American tennis chapters. End arrow epilogue, the power of liberation. Coco Gauff's singles turnaround, triggered by the Pegula split, reveals a deeper truth about self-discovery in elite sport. When external supports fall away, the void can feel destabilizing, but it can also be clarifying. For Gauff, the silence left by Pegula's absence on court became the space where her own inner voice grew louder and stronger. Long after the headlines fade, Gauff's journey will remain a story of transformation. A young woman who put singles misery behind her, found confidence in solitude, and returned victorious, her own champion. Reddit.com. +4. SI. +4. India Today. +4. Let me know if you'd like this expanded with quotes, match analysis, or reflections on specific matches or opponents.